I think our company, HCA, is founded a lot around this notion of how do we serve humanity. It's built into our mission statement. But one thing that's really neat and has captured my heart with Chattanooga and with Parkridge is that you guys literally went across the street. You went into your own neighborhood. And I think we can do so much good with what happens in our neighborhood, but I don't know the whole story. And so if you don't mind, I'd love to hear more about what you're doing in your local neighborhood.
We actually sit on the edge of a historic neighborhood called Orchard Knob. What I was seeing is that as a hospital, we were doing a really good job of caring for our neighbors in an acute setting. So an emergency occurs, they come into the ER, we treat them. But what I was really finding disturbing and concerning is we were discharging these people back to unsafe environments and homes that were in disrepair and conditions that were prone to potentially lead to a readmission. The neighborhood association president, who is a lady by the name of Marvine Noel, and I said, Marvine, this is what I'm seeing, is this right? And she said, Tom, we've been surveyed to death by the city for the past 20 years. No one has done anything, and we just need help.
There was so much hopelessness. You could hear it in the conversation, you could see it. And then I thought to myself, no, hopelessness is not on our radar. These are things that can be done. We just have to get the right people together. And it was by God's grace that we met Tom, that I met Tom. And then that's when it all came together.
Our original investment got matched by HCA, so $20,000 turned to $40,000. I then sent letters to all the large businesses that surround Orchard Knob, challenged them. $40,000 turned to $70,000. And the next thing we knew, we were awarding our first 5 homes to be renovated. The first house we renovated was a great story, but it was a lady in her 80s that was getting ready to move out of her house because it was uninhabitable. And she was gonna go from owning a house into renting. And because we renovated her house, we saved her house, which now benefits her kids, her grandkids. So it's generational change. We've kept that family in that house.
We have 3 main pillars, which is social infrastructure, physical infrastructure, and healthy living, all to eliminate the healthcare disparities in our community. Orchard Knob has some of the highest rates of most diseases in the state of Tennessee. So our work includes renovating homes. It includes getting clean air in the household, so putting new HVAC systems. We've done tree planting. We've done about 15 home restorations. Currently about to put a park very nearby Parkridge. We are painting crosswalks and getting the school involved. So it's definitely a multifaceted approach to just creating a healthier environment for not only ourselves, but also the people that we serve. We have this new grant. The biggest one we've gotten is about digital equity, and so we've never thought about that as maybe a hindrance to social determinants of health and increasing health, but it'll give us ability to provide telehealth to 1,000 households. So we're really excited about that project. It'll impact on a huge scale. Between 55 and 60% are either Medicare age or approaching Medicare age or higher, but there is an elementary school in the neighborhood, so then you have kind of a big gap in between the younger population and then you're closer to Medicare or at least reaching Medicare age. So this digital equity project will impact the 2 generations and 2 direct generations that need it the most. To me, that's more gratifying than anything. So my why not only is helping the community, but helping to the extent that we're keeping people out of the hospital and we're being the best neighbors that we can be.
The Orchard Knob Collaborative has been amazing. They have been able to address the bulk of our needs. The people here are concerned about one another. If I'm in a situation that needs help, then everybody's going to rally to me to do that. Let me tell you, you can move mountains if you've got the right people at the right table and on the right page, and you all speaking the right language, and then you see the results of the fruit of your labor, which we had not had in Orchard Knob for over 20 years. Orchard Knob Collaborative has been our saving grace, our knight in shining armor.